What happened? Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Gungurubhyo Namaha Om Ganganapataye Namaha Om Aim Saraswataye Namaha Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, today also yoga philosophy, we are also sometimes see we have to learn maybe same sutras, but with a different meanings, with a different consciousness. You know, something we studied 20 years before, and after 20 years, your consciousness changes. So similarly, yoga is all about to experience through our present consciousness. We say satu dirghakala abhyasa nirantara. Most of the time we think how long we have to practice in order to reach the goal of yoga or to attain the aim and objectives of the yoga, right? But then we learn as per the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, says satu dirghakala abhyasa nirantara. One has to practice for long time in order to attain the final goal of the yoga or to achieve its aim and objectives. The question mark comes, why we have to practice yoga in order to attain the goal of yoga? Actually, what is the goal of yoga? Right? This is also very important. Many people practice yoga, right? Many people practice yoga and they want to achieve so many things. And we are studying the course currently, Banaprastha Sannyas course. And why? And we have to study yoga philosophy or the yoga psychology or the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Why you have to study this? So it seems if you are walking path of the sannyas, you need to have some practical aspects or practical methods or practical techniques in order to understand what is the sannyas life. Then another question mark comes, actually what is sannyas, right? So the chain process is all about self inquiries. So aim of yoga in order to understand the mind, in order to overmaster the mind, so that once you are overmaster the mind, so naturally you can come and quiet yourself in order to understand yourself. So it means aim of yoga is, or the goal of yoga is to know yourself. Another question mark comes, why we have to study sannyas? And what is the importance of the sannyas? Is it necessary to take sannyas? Question mark comes, right? There is many paths. Is it important to practice yoga to understand ourselves? Right? So therefore, we have to introspect. We have to introspect. Otherwise, just we are wasting our time without attain what we are wish. So sannyas is all about samanyas, sannyas. Sannyas is also very important and also necessary in order to enlightenment as per the Vedic concepts, as per the Advaita concepts, right? Otherwise, there will be no sannyas, right? Otherwise, like a great master like Swami Sivanand, he's supposed not to take sannyas, right? Like Lord Buddha, supposed not to renounce and enter into monkhood, right? So it means, it's very clear to me, intellectually. Forget the experience, intellectually. As per my understanding, as per my intellect, the buddhi, yes. So sannyas, not only important, but it is also necessary for the path of enlightenment, right? Then question mark comes Atmananda. When is it for Atman? Atman asking himself, is it the master, the Swami Samarpan speaking, sannyas is necessary for enlightenment? Question mark comes, without sannyas, is there anyone going to be enlightenment? Maybe answer yes, without sannyas one. Then why need to take sannyas to have enlightenment, right? Am I clear that? It is a cross questions, right? It is a self-inquiry, self-interest. How say it? Introspections, self-analysis. That always ask. If sannyas not so, if sannyas is not important or not necessary path of enlightenment, then why you need to take sannyas? Right? Then why have Vanaprastha sannyas course? Why the sannyas course? Why we have to take initiation into sannyas life? Then I have some question mark comes in my life. Therefore, I ask why Swami Sivananda took sannyas. Why, like Lord Buddha enter into sannyas life, right? That's many great masters. Why they imbibe the culture of sannyas? If the enlightenment, right? If enlightenment is very easy and everybody can achieve, can attain, can experience, then why is sannyas so important? And we have been studied also, right? We have been studied, many people also become enlightenment as per the scriptures, as per the social understanding, as per the, there are many gurus, many masters, many sadhus, also enlightenment without sannyas, right? Yes or no? But they are living the life of a sannyas. They may not take a sannyas cloth, right? The orange cloth, or maybe they are not maybe they how say, they have not been studied or the following the sannyas traditions, but their lifestyles are sannyas. Am I clear that? And for example, like a great master Swami Vivekananda, why he took sannyas, right? Why Lord Buddha renounced everything and came to path of monkhood, right? Am I clear that? And today there are many religions, many cultures, many, you understand, many culture, many religions around the world and throughout many civilizations. Then why the sannyas is so important and so necessary for the path of enlightenment? Am I clear that? Actually, as a student, as a seeker, we have to actually think. We have to think about it. Like if you study in a Yagamvalk, and he also, end of the day, Yagamvalk was great king in Upanishad. When you study Brihada Upanishad, Brihadaranya Upanishad, and there, and you can find the special commentary about the lifestyle of the Yagamvalk. Yagamvalk, a great rishi and great saint, but at the end of the day, he also renounced the palace. He was living in the forest, in the ashram life as well. So, otherwise, we think the sannyas life is useless, right? For the path of enlightenment, to find ourselves. Everybody speak about find ourselves, right? Everybody speak about. You study asanas, you find yourself. You study pranayama, you find yourself. You chant Om Namah Shivaya, also find yourself, right? And you can dance, and you can have many things. There's many techniques, right? Somebody do karma yoga, somebody do hatha yoga, somebody do mantra yoga. So we try many things, many kind of yoga. Then why the sannyas yoga so important for path of enlightenment? And why so necessary? Am I clear? Like great Gurudeva Swami Sivan, he have been study everything and he have been practice Jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, mantra yoga, kirtana yoga, singing yoga, right? Raj yoga, so many yogas. But why sannyas so important and he have to follow the path of sannyas? And why he have to took sannyas? I was thinking, time to time in my life, time to time. If enlightenment is so simple and everybody can practice yoga and they can get enlightenment, then why we have to and stay in a monastery, stay in an ashram and follow such a strict discipline, ascetic life of sannyas in order to find ourselves or in order to enlightenment? Am I clear? I was not thinking some days before or some years before, but these thoughts are coming today. Uh, it come into me. So I try to explain through this our sannyas course. Atmanand?
Yes, not everybody can get enlightened. This is still here. Yoga is still, it's just physical exercise. And here in Germany, they all have to ask, where's the spirituality in the standing on one leg and doing Surya Namaskara and triangle, cobra pose. And then when I pick out the Yoga Sutras, and then they don't want to listen to it. They don't want to know it. Just stress and strain. Relaxation, Yoga Nidra, and thank you, goodbye. This is yoga against stress and strain. Here.
Then, but that is not all about it. What I mean through this our discussion, through this satsang, is it the sannyas yoga or the sannyas life is important? That is my question today. Is it everybody today or tomorrow? As per Vedic concept, yes. As per Vedic concept, they say that there are 4 lifestyles: Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas. So 4 lifestyles are there. If a sannyas life not important, then why the sannyas tradition is lifestyle and throughout many generations keep continuing, right? For example, if the asanas are not like asana, like hot yoga, if it is not valid, then why is supposed to practice, right? I'm thinking also about it. So for me, it's very clear that path, I think, not I think, and it is a fact. It is evident. The sannyas life is important and essential in order to walk in the path of enlightenment. It is my understandings. Am I clear that? Maybe it's not possible for everyone to follow path of sannyas, but so therefore we say that Vanaprastha sannyas course, at least one can try to withdraw the social responsibility and walk in the path of spirituality. In my understanding, sannyas path is the total dedication for the enlightenments and total dedication to know yourself. So sannyas lifestyle is not about a path of renunciation, but you can understand a little bit differently, different perspectives. Sannyas life is all about withdrawing our social responsibility or material responsibility in order to engage for developing our spiritual consciousness. Am I clear that? In my understanding, again, one word. So sannyas life is all about how to withdrawing our sense organs from the material object to fulfill, rather to engage for the spiritual enlightenments to know ourselves. So what happening? Therefore, many people are very afraid and fear to imbibe or to take sannyas. Because when you are sannyas, you are totally engaged for yourself. So if you check it psychologically, so we are actually not ready to find ourselves or to enlightenment. So therefore, we don't want to take sannyas life, or we don't want to walk into sannyas life. Am I clear that? And many people practicing yoga, not only knowing themselves, but in my understanding, actually they are all are practicing how to managing their stress and strain, or end of the day be happy also. But happiness does not comes. It may happiness comes temporarily, but the happiness does not come permanently. So therefore, and the people and who take who walk in the path of sannyas, so that sannyas lifestyle itself is helping how to not to attach, how to not involve in the material world in the samsara, so that one can engage completely on the spiritual path. So once engaged on the spiritual path, that consciousness helps for the total happiness or peace of the mind for the not only longer time, but it helps day-to-day life. And one can experience, end of the day, the eternal peace and eternal happiness by walking path of sannyas. Am I clear that? Vidyanand, what do you think? Mariana?
Swamiji, namaste.
Namaskar.
Jai Gurudev. What I think, I think about a great person who took sannyasa. I think that great people, how they decide that continue do very important work in our life. I think first it's job. It's very hard job, not just for enlightenment and also for all world and for all new generation. Very important to have sangha or group people with whom you will continue practice. Very important parampara, because that spiritual knowledge we took from great masters, and very difficult in material life to have high experience because we involve to different power, material power, sattva, tamas, rajas, and very difficult to escape from that power. And sannyasa explain, I am not mind, I am not body, but I still involve. And that I think that all around me, that illusion, and people decide to go to took sannyasa and live in sannyasa life, because it's that good to create right place, right attitude, and after I don't know what after, when sannyasa live sannyasin life, they just practice, and very important to I don't know about waiting. No waiting. Okay, everyone waiting for bless, and sannyasin also. Okay, that very important work in our life. I think, and I think very big respect person who live in sannyasin life, because they clean, they work for world, for new generation, for our children, and not just children, for all world. No easy, and that higher practice. Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev. So, thank you. And once again, Atmanand, what do you think? It is very nice sometimes, not only I speak, but it is important to get the feedback, what actually you understand about this Banprastha Sannyas. You have been studying almost, we are starting this course since July, no? Yes, July. So, just I want to know.
Yes, I was thinking in the last few days, because what Mariana just said about being in the group with like-minded people, and it's also what Swami Sivabrahmananda said about the living in the ashram or living in a monastery. Then you are with like-minded people. You're a monk and you're with other monks. But when you're here, you're sannyasin in Europe, somewhere in the big city with all 1 million people around you who are not sannyasins, who do not yoga, and who are involved in the daily life. And it's not about the group, it's the word I had in my mind is always association. With who do you associate? And it says also in the scriptures, in the Yoga Sutras, it's important to do that you associate with people who practice yoga and not with other people. It even says you should shun the other people. You should avoid the other people and should only associate with people doing yoga. It says in the Yoga Sutras, in other books also. And
For example,
like from Swami Shivananda, the companion book for yoga, for Shivananda Yoga, it also says in you get detached from the ordinary people and you look for the correct association so you can grow in your practice. It's like we're doing here the satsang, the lectures. We are among like-minded people. We have all the same education with you. We are all on the same line. And it's like, if I compare with the Bihar School of Yoga, it's very slow and careful. And it's the reason why so many old people are there, because it's slow and careful. It's always about the young people, It's like, and it's like in Bihar Yoga, it's like yoga for everybody. Everybody can do yoga, and so everybody is old people. And so yes, but it's how you understand the lessons, how you implement it. It's very good lessons. The Bihar School of Yoga has very good lessons, but they're very, very careful. They do not want to hurt anybody. It's also the reason with the copyrights. That's the reason, because of the copyright, because they do not want to hurt anybody. They want to be sure, like insurance. Copyright is like insurance. And somebody hurts a copyright, you can go to the lawyer and then copyright infringement. Like, this is not Bihar Yoga, this is something else. This is not our name. And many schools, they want license and copyright, and then I always think like there's no copyright for Veda, there's no copyright for the Purana, no copyright for the Shastras. But then there's some guru, he has some combinations of asana, combinations of pranayama, and he combines, makes a combination, and then he puts copyright on this combination. Yes, but the practices by themselves, they always existed. They always existed. Surya Namaskara always existed. Yes, and it's like then in which association you are, in which school are you? Are you in the Bihar school? Are you in the Shivananda school? Are you in the Himalaya school? The Varanasi school? In which tradition, which school? And how you want to progress? Do you need to understand more? Do you need it slowly, or is it too slow for you? Do you need to go fast? And that's when you look for other associations and other teachers then, until you find that suits you best in your tempo, in your growth. It's like you're in a group, in association with the like-minded people, like all the sannyasins, all the orange people are all among themselves in the monastery, and they support each other and make the program, right? And here in Europe, it's like a yoga school, like the Yoga Vidya. What is Yoga Vidya? Yes, they say Om Namah Shivaya, but do they really mean it? No. Anyway, you said it, Om Namah Shivaya. If you mean it or don't mean it, you say Om, you mean it, you don't mean it. Yes, but it's also why I have problems finding dedicated students, because here it's this country where I live, this part of the country is famous for this food and relaxation. relaxation through eating and vacation. This is a vacation place here in the South Germany. And they don't want to put efforts for relaxation. You want to relax, you have to put efforts in it. This is yoga. Mm. And then when you say it, that put efforts in it. It is like this, what you want. You want just relaxation, be lazy, do yoga nidra, 30 minutes.
Okay, so very good. Thank you for your explanations. And I think today I have this plan, and because most of the time we speak a lot of things, and it's good to also today we can practice a little meditations and including this 10-15 minutes, right? That I think. And then Friday, then Saturday, Sunday there will be also the class, and I think there will be other participants will be joined. So let we shall practice today in meditations all about this Shunya meditation, how to transcend our thoughts to the higher consciousness. So then, and in the technique, how to introspect ourselves and to know ourselves. So let us sit down comfortably. Close your eyes. Make yourself your spinal cord straight and head erect. Gently bring your whole attention on your breath, on the respiration. Gently bring your whole attention on your breath, on your respiration. Make yourself physically comfortable and relaxed. You may bring your whole attention to the eyebrow center, to the Ajna chakra. Chant mentally Om. Bring your whole attention to the Ajna chakra, the eyebrow center. Chant mantra Om mentally. Om, Om, Om. Just mentally. But develop the awareness of the mantra Om in your eyebrow center, in your Ajna chakra. For time being, bring your whole attention on your Ajna chakra. Develop. Any and all experience need to be observed. Any and all colors. While you are developing awareness, your Ajna chakra, you may experience different colors, different lights. It may be yellow colors, bright light, or green or brown. Whatever the colors are manifesting in the eyebrow center need to be observed. Same time, make yourself physically relaxed and comfortable. There should be no tensions any parts of the body. By becoming aware, make sure your physical posture, the physical positions should be comfortable, calm and quiet. There should be no movements. Your physical position like a statue, like a stone. There should be no movements. Remember once again, sit down comfortably, keep your spinal cord straight, head erect, bring your whole attention on your breath, Then slowly pass your attention to your eyebrow center, the Ajna chakra. And now is the time, simply observe the eyebrow center, the Ajna chakra. And at the same time develop the homogeneous awareness of the whole body. You must see the whole body in a one consciousness at a time, like somebody watching from outside. Similarly, you have to watch yourself. You should not concentrate any part of the body. At the same time, you must develop the awareness of the eyebrow center, the Ajna chakra, the sixth chakra. The chakra once you develop the awareness of the Ajna chakra, so naturally you are going to over the control your mind. You are going to control the mind, or you are going to understand your mind, and you can manage the mind properly. Ajna chakra, the eyebrow center, is responsible to know the past, present, and future, and to know the cause and effects. So therefore, it is very important chakra among the all chakras. Chakra of the cause and effects, to know the cause and effects. Without awakening the Ajna chakra, there is no advanced practice in Kundalini Tantra or any practice of the spirituality. Or in case we are going to experience the higher consciousness. Ajna chakra is very important. Chakras in order to understand the higher chakras. Ajna chakra is all about management of the mind, management of the prana, management of the thoughts, management of our understandings. Not only negative understanding, but positive understandings. So Ajna chakra is responsible managing our negative and positive thoughts and towards the higher enlightenments. So keep awareness on your Ajna chakra. Whatever colors are manifesting, simply aware and accept. Do not give importance. You should not give any importance of any colors. Any and all colors appearing, simply aware and accept, aware and accept. Unconditional. In case you feel uncomfortable, in case you feel pain, any parts of the body, you may observe, but take deep breath, deep inhale and exhale. So naturally you can getting out of the sufferings, unpleasant sensations. You'll be free from the uncomfortable and unpleasant sensations. So naturally, you are going to free flow of the prana. So therefore, learn through meditation how to accept unconditionally. Whatever happening in our body, the mind and emotions. But it's very important in meditation, your physical body has to be stable, constant, no movements. This is the basic and advanced practice of meditations and any all kind of meditations. Any and all kind of meditation need the physical body to be stable. It means you are going to over mastery of the gross senses, the physical senses. Then only you can experience the subtle and astral conscious levels. So today the practice, Simply observe. You should not think, but you should not suppress any and one and all. Any and all thoughts need to be observed. Therefore, check your whole part of the crown of the head. Just visualize what you are thinking now. Check them as manifesting part of lights, colors, sensations. So therefore, check your part by part, the brain. What you are thinking now, how it's manifesting in your brain. Same time, continue your practice, observing the colors, manifesting in the eyebrow center, the Ajna chakra. Keep continue to your practice. Keep continue to your practice. Now slowly pass your attention from breath to visualize. Once again to your entrance of the nostril. Now with the time, pass your attention through nose to the entrance of the nostrils. Now with the time, expand your consciousness. Practice between eyebrow center and entrance of the nostrils. Develop the awareness. Now the time you observe, the breath touches inner walls of the nostrils. Breath enter into nostrils, touches inner walls of the nostrils. It's important simply the sitting position has to be comfortable. There should be no movements. Then such kind of Sunya meditation, thought transformation meditation will be easier. If there is no movements, in case you move any part of the body, naturally, your mind lost the concentration. You will lose the concentration of the mind. And they're very difficult in order to observe what's happening within ourselves. So therefore, try your best. No movements. Keep continuing to practice. Eyebrow center, we are experiencing different colors and lights. Simply observe and accept them as it is. Then through nose, then breath touches inner walls of the nostrils. So you have to watch how your breath enter into nostrils and touching in the walls of the nostrils and become union in the eyebrow center, in the Ajna chakra, that forms, that manifest as colors. You should not think and you should not suppress any thoughts. Let them come to surface level. But at the same time, continue to your practice, the technique. It is very important practice of the Kundalini Tantra. It is very, very important. In order to walk in path of spirituality, in order to experience the higher consciousness, that what you are exactly. You are not merely this body, the mind, but you are the eternal consciousness. That consciousness need to be experienced through the meditations. Actual experience. Make sure you are not feel sleepy. Make sure you are alert, aware, and conscious throughout your practice. Anytime you feel uncomfortable, in case you feel laziness or you feel sleepy, may you take deep inhale and exhale. So mind bound to be concentrated and mind bound to be aware and relaxed. Now with the time, bring your whole attention to your breath. 3 times Om with me all together. Develop the awareness of the whole body. Chant the Om mantra. Now slowly rub your palms. Keep your palms and close the eyes. Then slowly you can open your eyes. So, thank you, Atmanan.
Yes,
Thank you, Vidyanand. It's very good. So, Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Gungurubhyo Namaha. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya.
Shivaya.